Falling Springs, a treasure hidden in the forests of Virginia. Thomas Jefferson considered these falls as the only remarkable cascade in the mountains.
Okay, don't lie, you totally just tried to adjust your volume, or you checked your computer or phone to make sure that everything was working correctly because you lost sound. You were no longer immersed in the experience. And that's why today I want to talk about the power of sound design, and as a video creator, why you need to be using sound in your videos. Sound design, something that is so important to video creation, but is something that is so often overlooked, and it shouldn't be because it is so important. Remember that visuals catch the eye, but it's sound that immerses your audience into the experience. It's what draws them in and makes them want to stay for the long haul to watch your entire video. So I've already showed you the difference between a video that has lots of sound elements in it versus a video that has nothing whatsoever, and the difference that makes in your experience watching the video as a viewer. But I want to show you what it looks like if we slowly add each of those elements in. What does it look like if we just have music? If we add in the voiceover then, and then we start adding our sound effects, all those different sounds that really enrichen the experience. So let's take a look at a video with just music. Now let's go ahead and add in our voiceover to help drive the story.
Morning breaks upon the Blue Ridge Mountains. Fog gently flows past the layers of rock jutting from the mountainside.
Now let's add in all of our sound effects to create the full experience.
Morning breaks upon the Blue Ridge Mountains. Fog gently flows past the layers of rock jutting from the mountainside. The earth is waking up.
Do you see the difference? The difference between a video of no sound or with just music and a voiceover to a video that has all of these elements working together to create that experience. It really adds so much to your video, and it makes it worth watching for the long haul. Something I want to touch on is be sure to layer your sounds, especially with this footage here showing waterfalls. I don't just have one waterfall sound. I usually have about 3 or 4 of those sounds working together. I get some audio really close up to the falls. Maybe the water's sprinkling on the rocks, or maybe it's that little stream that's churning really quick. Those are 2 very different sounds, but when you put them together, it sounds really good. And then maybe I have a far off sound. What does the waterfall sound like in the distance? If we layer all of those together, it really makes you feel like you are right there experiencing what's being shown in the video. Let's take a look. We're going to start off with no sound, add in one waterfall sound, and the other, until we get the full experience. It's crazy how that works, isn't it? How adding all these different sounds just really enhances how immersed you are in this video. Next, I want to talk about fading in and fading out your audio, as well as panning your audio. And by panning, I mean it's geared towards the left or the right for stereo audio. And this is really important because this also immerses your audience into the experience. As the camera moves, the audio should reflect that. Make the viewer feel like they are the camera, experiencing what the camera is doing. So to show that, I'm going to show you this clip that has the audio not fading in or out at all. And then I'm going to show you what it sounds like if I fade in that audio with the camera pan. You see, it's all these little things that when joined together create the full experience. And these are things that the audience won't even think about. They're just going to be sitting enjoying your video and listening to what's being played. They're not going to think about the sound design and how you faded your audio in and out, or how you made 4 different waterfall sounds to complete that shot. And you don't want them to think about that. You want them to just sit back and enjoy what you have created. Also, get creative. Your sounds don't have to be exactly what they are depicting. And we call that Foley. That is the sound design process where you are creating sounds with anything really where you are making your own sounds to put in the video. For this, I like to refer to movies that have these big monster figures in them and they have all these grunts and groans and noises that they make. Okay, these things are CGI made. They aren't real monsters, but the sounds sound real. They sound like they would be coming from that monster. And people have made these sounds by doing all sorts of things, banging things together or combining different elements to make a noise, scratching things a certain way, getting animal sounds, maybe distorting them a little bit. That is what's really fun and interesting about sound, is you can take all these random things that you might have in your house, put them together, make some noise, and it might be an exact match for what you're needing for your video. Again, remember that visuals catch the eye, but it's sound that immerses your audience into the experience. Comment below and let me know if you found this video helpful, if you walked away with some new knowledge or something you want to try out in your videos. Comment below and let me know what that is. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop me a like. That really helps the channel out. And be sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my content and ring that bell so you get notified when that content comes out. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.